Hi friend, it's Misha. Welcome to one of our mini episodes where I share a story with you that has nothing to do with your life, but in a fun way helps you think about your life. I believe when we can look at our life in an abstract way, it can help open up insights about ourselves that we have never seen before. Let's jump in. Today's story is called It's Not That Complicated. There once was a very wise man living in ancient times. He was elderly and educated and held knowledge and books to the highest regard. One day while on a walk, he realized that his shoes were really starting to wear out. Because he spent a lot of time walking on a daily basis, he knew he had to find the best shoes to support and protect his feet. But back then, this wasn't such an easy task, as he couldn't just jump online to do some research and have the shoes delivered to his door. This man didn't want to make things worse by purchasing the wrong shoes and having inadequate protection, which would lead to injuries and the inability to leave his home and walk to find new books to read. The man gathered all the books he could that were written by only those that he admired the most to search for the answer to his question. What do I do if my shoes have fallen apart? He read through several books for many hours before finding out that he had no choice but to go buy a new pair of shoes. He then spent a lot of time reading about how to know if a pair of shoes fits properly. Once he was satisfied with the answers he found, he was proud of himself for doing the research, and he felt confident in his ability to buy a high-quality replacement for his old shoes. He figured if he hadn't done his research, he probably would have gone barefoot for the rest of his life, as he had no one to tell him how to fix his shoes. Following the book's instructions, the man took a stick and measured his foot with it. He then went to the market and finally came upon a pair of shoes that he liked. However, he realized he had left the stick back at home, which was far away from the shop. By the time the man returned to the market, the shop was closed, and by that point his shoes were completely split, so he had to return home barefoot. The next morning, he walked back to the market with bare feet, but the shoes that he had chosen the day before had been sold. The wise man explained what had happened to the shoekeeper, who reacted with a sense of surprise, asking, "Why didn't you just buy the shoes yesterday?" The wise man replied, "Because I forgot the stick that I had used to measure my feet back at home, and anyone who knows anything about shoes knows you have to have the correct measurements of your feet before you can buy shoes. I didn't want to buy the wrong size, and I was following the normal instructions." Even more confused, the shoekeeper asked, "But your foot was with you. Why didn't you just try the shoes on?" The wise man was equally confused, and in return responded, "All the books say shoes must be bought with the exact same measurements of the shoes you already own." Laughing, the shop owner replied, "Oh no, you don't need the advice from books to buy shoes. You just need to have your feet, some money, and some common sense not to complicate things." Honestly, sometimes we need a story that's a little audacious to help us see the areas of life that we are also overthinking. All right, I hope you're looking for the lessons from these stories that make you think. If there's any questions or insights you have, don't forget to reach out. I would love to hear from you. You can DM me on Instagram at myfriendmisha. I'm here for you. I'm here for you to help you take a little bit of time for a mindset check that will alter your days and by so doing, alter your life. I'm here to remind you that in your life you have more power than you think you do by breaking it down and walking through it with you. And I'm here to help you feel encouragement radiating from your body to live the amazing life that's in front of you. Keep on keeping, my friends.